welcome to French Solidarity. I'm Ashley, and today I'm going to show you how to cast on. Casting on is the most important thing you need because without casting on, you can't knit and you can't create a knitting project. So today I'm going to show you how to cast on and hopefully in turn how to create your first knitting project. So the two things you'll need are needles and a ball of yarn. For my needles, I'm using number 15 10mm needles. They are rather large, but not the largest needles. You can go up to, I think, 50, probably even higher than that when it comes to needles. And I'm also going to be using a number 4 worsted yarn, ball of yarn. And it's worsted weight. It's very thin. It's not chunky. It's not super chunky. So those are the things I'll be using today. And I hope you enjoy this video, and so stay tuned for the tutorial coming up right now. Hi guys, so I'm going to show you how to cast on. First I use my yarn. I put it over my thumb and my index finger, as shown right now. And then I hold the working yarn with the rest of my fingers. Then I put the needle on top of that yarn, and I bring it down with my other thumb and index finger. Now what I'm doing is I'm putting that needle under that yarn I'm holding down, then under that yarn on my thumb, then over and under the one from my index finger, then I'm going to pull, which creates a 2-stitch cast on that I just did. I do this because it's so much easier for me to do, so I prefer it. Again, I'm going to show you. I'm going under the one on my thumb, under the one on my index finger, and then pull. Again, I've created 3 stitches now. Now, under, over, and under again. Then pull. That creates 4. Right now, I'm thinking I'm going to make at least 10 to 15 stitches. So this is the beginning of your knitting project. Again, I go under. I'm going under 3 times technically. So you go under the thumb, over and under the index finger, and under again, then you pull. And that creates your stitch. Sometimes I release the tension of the yarn over my thumb and index finger because sometimes it gets too tight for me because I have a firm grip. But you can always hold it when you're casting on. I sometimes release it and then put it back over my thumb and index finger and then cast on again. And then I maneuver my thumb and index finger to get the stitches on the needle, which makes it easier for me. Everyone's different. You can have a stationary thumb and index finger while you're doing it, or you can maneuver your thumb and index finger to make it easy for you to get those stitches on your needle. So as you can see, I have made 15 stitches. And now I'm just showing you how it looks over and under. So as you see that pink line underneath that needle, that's the beginning of your knitting project. Technically you have already binded off the beginning of your knitting project because that creates a professional look all underneath your knitting project. If you're gonna make a scarf, you're gonna have more stitches as opposed to if you're making a headband or a washcloth. So here I am completing all the stitches, and this is the end result.